Now, here's one. Have you ever heard of cholesterol-lowering drugs?
Yeah.
Do they lower cholesterol? Well, they do. They do. You die early, but with lower levels of cholesterol. Do they help with the plaquing of the artery? No. American Journal of Cardiology says, despite the difference in improvements of blood lipids, it's mean the blood tests show that you had less plaquing, or less cholesterol. Lower is better is not supported by the changes in calcific plaque progression. This means that your arteries have no less plaque than before the treatment. Oh, go on, do a homer. Oh, okay. We prescribe these drugs that cause liver damage, okay, and they don't help. That's a bummer. High blood pressure, is this a clue or a problem? It's a clue. And it's insane to think that everybody on the planet should have the same blood pressure. But if you take a drug to force your blood pressure lower, for every 1 pound of extra fat, you have a mile of blood vessels. If you're 10 pounds overweight, that's 10 more miles that your heart has to pump blood pressure through. If you have a high-stress lifestyle, your blood pressure's got to go up. If you drink not enough water, your blood pressure's got to go up. All of these different changes can cause your blood pressure to go up. What they're saying is that if you take a drug, you're instantly put over in the healthy category because it forces your blood pressure lower. No, that's insane. Yeah, we don't do that. Toxic saturated fats. Commercially produced meats avoid at all cost. Why? This is what a factory farms. Oh, commercially produced fats, this is commercially produced meats, beef, poultry, pork, are dangerous. Why? Because this is a factory farm. Now, we use pig valves in human being hearts. Pigs are designed to be raised outside. Pigs are designed to be not in a communal environment like we are. If you pack all of us in a pen, feed us, and have us in this environment, would we be happy or sad? Sad. We'd be sad. We'd be depressed. A little psychosis going on, maybe. Yeah, we'd start to go insane. And this is what they do to meat, poultry, and eggs. Tranquilizing drugs injected into pigs before the slaughter. Sedatives, antipsychotics, sedatives, insecticide, beta blocker, which is to stop heart attacks. These are injected into animals before we slaughter them because they have to live in this type of environment. And remember, we want to keep the creature alive long enough. Now, do those drugs get settled in the meat products and then we eat that? Yeah. It's a bummer. The organic meats are a lot more expensive, and they're so worth it. My 83-year-old mom, for Mother's Day, wanted a burger. So I went down and we got buffalo, hormone-free, range-free beef and lamb. And then I baked her French fries, and they turned out delicious with raw organic cheeses. So you can eat good food and still make believe that it's fast food. Okay. Now this, and antibiotics, yeah. Well, antibiotics used in this environment, there's a tremendous amount of bacteria in there. But remember, antibiotics, they're only to keep the creatures alive long enough to slaughter them. Now, trans fat, yeah, a half a gram of trans fat. So this thing can have about 1.5 grams of trans fat, but still be trans fat free. But refining grains. Now, unrefined grains spoil. They spoil quickly. If you've ever baked a loaf of bread at home using regular whole, it starts to get moldy after just a couple of days. But a loaf of Weber's bread will stay fresh for weeks. Okay? And that's why, because they remove the good parts of the plant. But they also remove the vitamins, the unsaturated fats, the fiber and magnesium from that grain. So whole grains are essential. But if you eat too many of them, it can raise blood sugar. But the refining grains are absolutely toxic. This is the key when you're reading labels. Fresh fiber first, live organic, nuts and berries, raw food, free-range chickens, small fish. The reason small fish and not large fish is because larger fish, they're more predatory and they can develop, they get more mercury and more toxins. Spring water, avocado, raw dairy. Now, this is food. I know it sounds crazy, but if God makes it, eat it. If it comes in a package, don't. If you look at this one right here, Top Ramen, loaded with MSG, did you know there's only 190 calories in this package? Okay, not bad. Oh, wait a second. There's 2 servings in this package. That means there's 380 calories in this package. That means if I'm going to blow 380 calories, I can get some neurotoxins, which is MSG, or I can get, a scoop of ice cream. ice cream I'd go for. If you're going to blow 300 calories, hey, I want some fun, not poison. But this, the power of red, lycopene, they had rats, okay, and this is the FDA study, injected rats with lycopene, okay, which is an enzyme synthesized from tomatoes. They also injected whole tomatoes in the rats. Guess which one shrunk the tumor faster? The whole tomatoes. The problem is, what the researchers said, is there's dozens of bioactive enzymes in the tomato. We're in the infancy of our research. It'll take 10 years for us to understand the effect and the interaction of these enzymes. Did the researchers ever recommend eating tomatoes?
You lost me. What part of the first did you say?
They did a study on an enzyme found in tomatoes called lycopene. And this enzyme, they knew because they know tomatoes and fresh vegetables and fruits have anti-cancer properties. So they wanted to take an enzyme out of a plant product, patent it, and sell it as an anti-cancer vitamin. The problem is they couldn't do that because there's more bioactive enzymes and nutrients and vitamins inside of that tomato that they're in the infancy of the research. It's going to take 10 years for our scientists to understand this. So understand that you're looking at millions of years of evolution. This will solve cancer. It will detoxify your system. This has lutein in it. Broccoli is one of the most powerful anti-cancer foods. And the reason I bring up cancer is because it affects half of our population. What do you think my mom had for Mother's Day? Broccoli, cooked with just very little bit of olive oil, with extra garlic and some cayenne pepper and some raw goat cheese. Why? Because that's antimicrobial, antiviral. It stimulates our immune system. It has soluble fibers. It'll clean out our arteries. This is phenomenal. Beta-carotene. When we talked about cancer therapy, Gerson therapy, they do 13 glasses of vegetable juice a day, which is carrots and apples, because the apples have pectin in it, which can actually break down some of the nutrients in this. So you can utilize it now. But the carrot juice is phenomenal. Oranges, 1997, the New England Medical Journal did a study on an orange, compared a 10,000 milligram vitamin C tablet with an orange. Guess which one worked better? The orange. Because again, there's so many different bioactive enzymes, phytonutrients inside of this plant product that we don't even know about yet. We're still studying it. Antimicrobial, antiviral. This, they used to make a paste out of garlic in World War I because it would stop bacteria growth. The Roman soldiers would riot if they didn't get their daily ration of garlic. Why? Because it can stop E. coli. Oh my gosh, amazing. It's almost like God built the planet, we're supposed to do this. Oh, he did. Never mind. Okay, blueberries, phenomenal. Berries, antioxidants, phytonutrients. This is the key to longevity.
But now you only believe that it should be organic.
Oh, it has to be. Well, actually, on here...
That's important.
Oh, there is one sheet that I was going to print up too that shows which vegetables can be bought organic, which vegetables have to be bought organic. But pretty much, if you eat the peel, okay, or eat the leaf, it better be organic. If you're going to peel it, okay, and throw away the peel, you can maybe get away with less pesticides. But this is vital. Now, right here, you can imagine good oxygen transfer, bad oxygen transfer. Trans fatty acids are going to be poisonous to both these people, but which one's going to have a worse outcome?